So this is a great question that came in a little earlier. Someone mentioned that good food, healthy food, it costs more than processed food. Do you have
Yeah.
tips on, I know you're also in Canada, some of us are in the US, and then Jason's over in the UK, but do you have any tips on how you get healthy food on a budget?
Uh, I'm so I'm so happy somebody asked that. That is just because that was part of mm, I don't know, my like I had to be careful on a budget. My work with social media dropped when the pandemic and quarantine happened, so I had to really shop for the best deals, and and so I and that, again, that was part of the joy of finding these deals. But I will say that, for instance, like for pasture raised eggs are almost double to triple the cost of eggs that you get, normal eggs that you get, or standard eggs you get from a supermarket. But something really deep inside me said not to worry about the money. Like it was like my health. It was it became the most important thing during the pandemic, because it's I just didn't want to go to a hospital. Like I had to do, if anything happened, uh, I had to do the best I could, and it was an amazing mindset switch. Again, it had to do with a lot of these videos and learning more about uh, Dr. Weston Price's studies. But it's like, I mean, I ended up finding uh, the best deal for pasture raised eggs here in Toronto, and it's close to $8 Canadian. But I don't think about it. It's because I've calculated the percentages, and again, I can send this as infographics. The difference between the nutritional value of pasture raised eggs versus um, normal eggs, and it's not like the nutrition is in some areas like 10 times the amount of vitamins, or 3 times the amount of the nutritional minerals or whatever. But uh, it was an amazing feeling. Again, that feeling also helps my mood, that I'm doing something good for my body, that I'm not skimping on these prices. Now, having said that, raw cheeses, um, I had no idea were expensive. I mean, they because they're coming in, like my favorites are from France, and now I understand. I'm starting to understand, like why, um, like Parisians love their cheese. French people love their cheese. But also, it was like, so I couldn't believe it. Like I knew nothing about cheeses, but the joy of going to this cheese shop in a place called Kensington Market here in Toronto, and really trusting and getting to know the owners, and cutting, and I would tell them at first, cut me just a small sliver, and it would come up to like $8, and I would buy maybe 3 cheeses, because they kept saying, okay, here, try this one. Yes, this one's raw cheese. And I was saying, oh wow, okay, and then it was starting to add up. But again, like I didn't my health was so important, and I was having so much fun learning about these cheeses, is that I like the cost didn't matter. Um, so again, it's up to each person. Uh, but in the end, I found a cheese that's $3.99 a pound, which is the best deal for a raw cheese. And ironically, it's made here in Ontario, and it's just delicious. And one day I'd like to visit the farm and meet the happy cows. um, but yeah, it's an investment. I see it as an investment in myself, And again, it's one of the things that I really love sharing on Facebook. It's primarily Facebook that I share this. So I mean, I invited any people to join me there because like I'll share where I've got the best deals on, or the raw sauerkraut. That was one of the big discoveries was finding raw sauerkraut that I really liked and had the best deals. And I don't even get paid to endorse these stores, but I actually hope this turns into a new career move for me, because and that's why I'm really feeling lucky and happy to be sharing this right now, because this is the first time via video anyways, so through a group, that I'm getting to do this.
Thanks, Emmanuel.